Arado began work on the E-240 project in 1938. The K-240 project included many innovations: a new defensive weapon system, the use of the very latest aerodynamic achievements, a pressurized cabin and a unique tail air brake that acted like an umbrella. The first flight copies of the AR-246 and V-2 proved to be ineffective, and the aircraft was thoroughly redesigned in the guise of a V-3. Despite the piloting difficulties left from the first machines, the V-3 instance made a number of real reconnaissance flights. In particular, several flights at high speeds and altitudes over England. The next prototype AR-240 V-4 was modified as a dive bomber and differed from the V-3 by the presence of an air brake. Testing of the V-4 was successful, but the reconnaissance aircraft was more important. The V-5 and V-6 prototypes became the pre-production AR-240A01 and -02. Operational tests were performed, but the program was suspended in December 1942. Arado stubbornly continued development, however. Tests of the AR-240C01 at the end of 1943 were completed. In an attempt to get rid of the poor handling qualities of the AR-246 and V-2, the cockpit section was moved forward from its normal position. Although the wings of the AR-240A0 were externally similar to those of earlier prototypes, this completely new design used a laminar airfoil. As a reconnaissance aircraft, each of the AR-240A0 aircraft carried vertically mounted 50/30ths cameras at the tail of each engine fairing. Instead of the usual propeller spinners used on early machines, annular air intakes for engine cooling were installed. The company has made many attempts to solve the problem of longitudinal stability. So on the A0 variant, heel fins were installed above and below the tail end of the fuselage. When the pre-production aircraft was built, the firm again removed the unique umbrella air brake needed for dive bombing. Reconnaissance was considered a more important mission than dive bombing, and the A0 aircraft returned to its former role.